Hi everyone, welcome back to my crafty desk. My name is Sandra and I want to play with my new papers pads that I got from Hobby Lobby, and so I thought I would go ahead and turn this on and see what we can come up with. I was thinking I really want some ephemera pieces, some go-to grab out pieces that are quick and easy that I can add more to or not. I feel like some of these papers are just so beautiful on their own that I can easily do that. However, I like a little bit of room to grow within that. So that's one of the reasons why I love these paper pads, because I get all of that. Plus, they all mix well together. So I was pulling out some papers and I thought, you know, it's cardstock. It's the cardstock pads from Hobby Lobby. And it's not super heavy, but it's definitely heavier than just regular paper, which I feel gives it a good enough structure if I wanted to lay it down and use it as a pocket to get in there. You know, if this was a page, this is my coffee dye paper, which is the thin paper. I feel confident that this is just going to be able to slide through, you know, card, journal card, or a tag or something like that. So as I was cutting it, I was thinking, 12 by 12 papers. I'm really trying to use up all my papers as much as possible without leaving, you know, just keep adding to my scrap pile, because my scrap pile is ever growing, as everyone's is, and it's very overwhelming to me sometimes. So what I thought I'd do with this is I pulled out a bunch of papers and I was checking it against just a piece of coffee dye paper, and then I went and grabbed a couple of journals that I've been working with. Well, supposed to be working with. Yeah. But I want to get back to them and get these finished, because I really do like the covers. Got the covers done. There's a little bit of work needs to be done on some of them. I made these quite a while back, and in the very beginning, one of my very beginning videos, I think I went through and showed a couple of these while we were making the journal toppers. So this is the journal topper that I made. It's going to go on this one, and I like it because I still get to see the bird. It covers up the majority of the busy cover with some colors that work well with on the top, as well as some things that I chose for inside. There is some Etsy digis in here. Like, this is from an Etsy shop, and I don't remember who it is. But for the most part, I'm trying to use my coffee dye papers, music papers, my stationaries. This is my jelly print. It's a background page that I did, and things like that. This is a pocket that I made. I've got things pulled for each one of these journals. There's 12 of them, 12 different ones. So I do have a pack of stuff that's already pulled that I've made, so I'll be getting to those shortly. But here, I wanted just to make some stuff that I thought would go nice. So I thought, like, this would look pretty. I think it looks pretty with the colors there. Just bring some blue in here. I can add more blue in here. See, there's some blues. They might be some of the different shades, but I honestly think they still play really nice with each other. I like it. I do what I like. We all do, right? That's what makes it great. So I thought if I fit that on that page, I would glue down 3 sides. Then I would have a place to put a nice fat journal card. So we took away the writing space and then we gave it back with a little extra, because now I have a belly band here with the strip that I cut off the side, so I can put something else in here. And I'm really liking the paper on paper effects. I do like a little bit of a break, which I think this white or creamy colored paper comes into play really nice there. I really like it. So I'm not going to attach this right now, because I'm just going to make sets and then I'm going to get them attached. So I will attach these two together, and without losing my topper for that journal, I will go ahead and glue. I'm very messy, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of room to be messy with here. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here, and then on the offcut there, I was able to create a pocket with another little belly band for that pocket, because I thought that would be so cute too. Be a pocket, a tuck, or whatever. So I'm going to attach these, and then we're going to make a few of these together so you can see how I did it. I mean, I know it seems pretty simple, but it's kind of nice to have the measurements and just the process of my brain, how it was working, I guess. So I'm just going to get some glue on both ends. Now, if you want to sew around these, which I'm fairly certain I'm going to sew around at least some of them at some point, because I do like I like the look and I like using my sewing machine for it. So so there we go. So that's it. And then I'm going to probably use some of the same paper pad, something that'll look nice, that'll complement this, to make the journal card that goes inside. And then it'll have a little, you know, my gosh, what is it called? Like a little tab, a little doohickey thing on the side there that pulls it out. Maybe some lace. I've got a lot of lace and I want to use it. I love lace. So, but even inside right there in the belly band, it still plays really nice. And then at that, we could even take, now this is a cluster that I'm going to pull it off of here so I can show you. Oh, here I go, destroying my stuff again. But maybe I won't pull it off. Okay. My hands aren't that strong. Okay, I'm not going to pull it off. But I was thinking about it. Anyways, so you can just put like a little cluster on there and it would just play off that, and you can just dress that up so easily and effortlessly. So now let's put a couple of these together. Let's see what we can come up with. Let me close this glue. I'm having a little bit of trouble here seeing. So funny, not funny story. I had cataract and multifocal lens surgery about a year ago now. So last March, April, I had both eyes done, not at the same time because they don't do that, which is great because then I wouldn't be able to see. But so I had that multifocal lens surgery on both my eyes, and great. You know, I mean, there's some drawbacks to it, but they weren't bothering me. It was great. And all of a sudden, just a few days ago, I woke up. Well, I wake up every day. But a few days ago, when I woke up, I had, in the morning, I thought, wow, I kept seeing something, and I thought I was seeing like a shadow of somebody. And I realized, oh, that must be what a floater looks like. So I thought, okay, well, they said that could happen at any time. So I have this little floater only in one eye, and it's off to the left. So it's in my right eye, and I see this little thing off to the right side of my right eye. So then the next day, I get another floater in the same eye, but it's off to the left side of that eye. And then the next day, I get another little floater, I think over by the right again, like a little bit higher, like there was just more of it. And then that's day 3, so today's day 4, and it seemed a little bit worse. And then by midday, my whole entire right eye, I feel like I can see the shadow of my whole eyeball, including the pupil, like it's just like sitting out, like it's just really weird. So I was like, well, I'm gonna call the eye doctor because that just doesn't seem like that doesn't seem normal, like, or something to expect. Seems like something that you wouldn't want to expect. I don't want to expect it. So here's another one that I did. So I called the eye doctor. My eye doctor's in Spokane, which is 4 hours from me. Or by the time you get to my eye doctor, isn't that pretty? So I called him, and they were like, if you can get someplace else, you know, closer, of course, do that to where you live. But if you need to come in, you come in tomorrow. We'll fit you in. Doesn't matter what time you get to town. We will fit you in. Just let us know if you're coming. And we will make sure that we know that you're going to be seen. And I said, okay. And I was like, dang, maybe I should just see if I can get closer. Maybe I could even get in today. I don't know. So, like, you can't get in anywhere in the same day, right? It's always like 2 months out, or at least 2 weeks, at the very least. At least it has been in our area. So I called closer to me, which is closer to me is like 40 minutes away. So that's not bad. So I called, and they said, have you been sitting here before? No, it's my first. Tell them what's happening. And they said, okay, hold on just 1 second. She goes, okay, so I'm not able to get you in today. And I hadn't even asked that yet. I'm not able to get you in today. And I said, okay. She goes, shoot, and I can hear her in the back. Like, I can just kind of hear her talking. And she goes, tomorrow. She's like, oh man, tomorrow's so booked. It's so booked. Oh my gosh. So then she comes back on. She goes, can I put you on hold for just a moment? And I was like, sure. She goes, so she comes back and she says, all right. Thanks for holding. She said, can you get here at 8:40 in the morning tomorrow? And I said, yeah, sure can. Sure can. So she said, okay, I've got you down 8:40. So I don't know. I guess it's not normal because I got in right away. So let's all just hope for the best. By the time you see this video, I will have already seen the eye doctor, and I will hopefully be having some great news. So I'll put it, I'm not going to make you wait for the next video to find out. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the community page, just because it's kind of weird when somebody tells you some kind of weird story like this, and you're just like, wonder what happened to her eyeball. Wonder if she can see. I hope I can see. This is, I mean, it's bothersome to the point that I keep closing one eye without even realizing it so that I can see without obstruction. Does that make sense? So that's my eye thing. So now I got another one of those. So what I did is I inked around the edges. So now that I have these two put together, this is my pocket. If I want to put a thumb imprint in there, I sure can. I don't have to right now, but this would be glued down on the 3 sides, be a pocket, and then I have a belly band on my pocket. So if I was doing this in my book, the way I would do it is, more than likely, is I would, just to separate them somewhat, but give them some unity in the book, I would probably put, let me close that, and I'm going to stick this up here. I would put this one like on this page, and then I would turn the book over, the signature over, and I would put the pocket on this side, you know, anywhere in here. So it would be maybe on this page or maybe on this page, wherever it looked the best to me, that's where I would put it. So let me get that one out of here so I don't forget. But what I'm going to do while I make these little things is I'm going to go ahead and stick this inside my belly band so I don't lose it. And or I don't know how I'm going to do it. And then when I come back and make my tags and cards to go in them, I'm going to probably do the same thing. I'm going to just like make them for the background, and then I'm going to set them in there, and then that way I have it to decorate. So I can just pull them out and decorate as I go. I've got this done. I just feel like that's going to be a huge time saver, and it's going to be so great because I can just move forward right into the decorating of everything and not have to worry about cutting everything and measuring everything and figuring this out, figuring that out. Like, it's just kind of done, so to speak. So then since I did this one, let me just get this one on here, because I know I want that to be a belly band also on here. And so I'm just going to do that. And I want to get as much done as I can while I can see. So I'm hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. What in the world? I'm going to call this the... I should just have my channel called the Drama Station. I feel like it's just like... Oh, what the heck? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just life. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Just go for it. Just live through it. Make it. Every day is the best day. Every day is the best day that I'm gonna make it. That I'm able to make it. That is a choice, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and glue these later so that we can get on to it. But so I don't just like stick them anywhere doing nothing. I'm going to put them together like this. And then we're going to do some cutting because that's kind of what I came on here to do. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to close this baby up right here. Save myself some grief later. So when I was cutting these, I'm also ending up with these nice offcuts. So I will show you that really quick here. So as I have these offcuts, I'm able to use these. Since the papers go so well together, I can reuse these to create my journal cards and my tags to kind of go in between the other ones. So they still, they go together nicely, but they stand apart. So, you know, just trying to choose the colors that I think I want to work within and together. So does that make sense? I think so. It makes sense to me. So like, I felt like these purples look really nice together with the creams and the greens. Came out of the same paper pad, of course. And then the same thing with these. But also that looks good with this. I liked this one together. So whatever. Let's just get to it. So what I did is I took my 12 by 12 paper and getting in there. And I took it to the 5 point. So 5 inches. Oh my gosh, I almost said 5 feet. So to the 5 feet. So 5 inches, and I just cut down the side. So that's gonna leave us a giant offcut. So I can actually do this twice if I want to and still have plenty to play with. But like I said, I want to make some journal cards and tags. So I cut that to the 5, and then I turn my page and I cut it down to 8.5. 8.5. Okay. Now I have my pocket. And then I'm going to take it down a little bit more, and I'm going to cut it down to the 7.5, because then that gives me the size that I want on a regular size 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, which is the regular coffee dye paper. So, but I'm going to turn it and now cut this down to a 4 by 5. 4.4 by 5. 4.5, 4.5. So I did something wrong. It was supposed to be the 4. Goodness gracious. So, well, I just messed that one up because I was yammering on. What happened is the other ones I was cutting different, and then I changed it midway through. So, note to self, don't do that. So now I don't have that strip for this one, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and we'll just do that one again. So, scratch that. So the way I did it the first time was I had cut it at 5.5 inches, and instead of 5 inches, but it left my pocket too big. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with that measurement for now, so I don't have to redo math in my head while we're trying to do this. And if you know the math and you like the size, what it is I like the size right here on this. I mean, I guess I could make it smaller if I did it. Where did I take it down to? I took it down to, and I cut that sliver off. What was it? So if I went like on my normal things, let me just see what that's gonna look like first. Before I change the whole entire thing, let me just see this. Will that still work? Yeah, I mean, it's skinnier than I want it to be, but it'll still work. So let's just do that. I'm so sorry, you guys. So sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one for, I think, journal cards and whatnots for that. So let's try this again. And let's go with this gorgeous one right here. So once again, we're going to start this. We're going to do this all over. So we're going to go to the 5. And I like this side better. So I'm going to go to the 5. 5 inches. Okay, 12 by 12 piece of paper. 5 inches is we're gonna cut. We're gonna take the large piece and set it aside. We're gonna take the 5 inches that we cut, and we're gonna turn it, and we're gonna cut it at 8.5 inches along this now. Okay. That is the pocket. Then we're gonna take it down to the 7.5 inches, and we're gonna cut that inch off, and that becomes the belly band for the pocket. Then we're going to turn our large piece here again back upright, and we're going to take it to the 4-inch mark because we want an inch. That's what it comes down to, is we want that inch. So, and then that gives us the belly band. Okay? Does that make sense now? So sorry. So there we go. And then all I did here is I inked, and I'm really liking this Gathered Twigs Distress Oxide ink. And all I want to do is capture the edges just to create a little bit of an edge to make it stand out. That's all I'm doing. I'm not going to heavy ink it or anything like that. It's just quick. And then later on when I go to put them on, if I find that I want a little bit more ink, that's the time that I'm going to do it. But for the most part, as long as I get these sides, kind of inked up like that, then that makes me happy. I just want, I want less work to do when I'm actually creating the pages. There's a difference. Like sometimes I like just prepping all this stuff, and that's what I find this to be. This is my prep, my creative prep. And this part is fun, but it's also very, I guess this is what you would consider like on that mask making, what is it, assembly line type thing. So I know I like this. I know I'm going to use these. They fit everything that I like about the journaling process on it. So if I have these pre-done, so I would cut, ink, and then I would just set them together with the glue, And if I wanted to sew later, then they would go into a sewing basket. But then I have that piece done. So I would just I would just lay them all down like that on the side. And see, it's gonna look nice on there. So let's just do another one here. So we're gonna cut this. We're gonna go 5. This is my 12 by 12 paper pad. Gonna go cut it at 5 inches. And then save this because I can do this again. But I'm also gonna be making journal cards and tags with that. So, which will also fit in here. So 5 inches. And then we're gonna go to 8.5 inches. Okay. And then we're gonna take it down another inch. We're gonna go to 7.5 inches. And then I have that piece for my pocket. I have my little belly band, or I can put it down here and make a little pocket, or I can take it to the side and I can create a belly band that goes this way, or a little pocket that goes that way. Depending on what my scenery is, I may, change that as it goes. So in that case, if you're not positive, I would not glue them together. There's one already that I haven't glued together because of that. So here we go. And then, so I would just do all my cutting, and then what I would do is take these upstairs with me in the evening, and that's when I would do my inking on the edges. So which way do I want this to go? I'm gonna go this way, so I'm gonna go 5. These are the ones that I pulled from the blue pad. So 5 inches, and then turn it. I'm going to cut 8.5 again. I hope this is all on the camera. I can't see that well right now. Oh my gosh. So, I didn't want to drive to Spokane again. I'm so glad they were able to get me in. I would have went to Spokane again because it's kind of alarming. Sheesh. Went out to the property to do some work, and I don't know if that made my eye worse, just being out. I wore sunglasses though. But when I took the sunglasses off, I thought, oh my gosh, my eyes were worse. And I thought, please let it just be being in the light, please. Oh, oi, oi, oi. So I did pull out some plain ones too. Oh, this green one, and that priority. It's gonna make some cute cards. So I kind of wanted to do some of that purple pad too. Oh geez, getting ready for a new blade, I guess. I'm using my dull blade, but it's fine, it's working, it's doing its job. I will let her stay for a moment. So, anyhow, the property, oh my gosh, what a job, what a job. I went to go and do another video for the 2-week, part of how far we got on cleanup. I did not make it there before my husband boarded up all the windows and doors, so there's no light inside. I wasn't able to get inside to do the video, but I did do an outside video, which is still huge. Oh my gosh. And he's in the middle of demolition on that trailer, so you'll kind of see that a little bit. And oh my gosh, and all the stuff that we had to put on curbside. Oh, so embarrassing. It's embarrassing because I just feel bad that there's all these neighbors around, who wants to see that? And I got to figure out who's responsible to get it if they don't come and get their stuff. But I don't know. I mean, obviously we're not going to just leave it there, but we can't just take it to the dump because you have to do it. You have to follow the law. And so we have to put it out there, curbside. Anything that we've seen, it's a very gray area, they said. So it's anything that we deemed as salvageable. So anything that was pointed out to me that they really wanted in their stuff. And then after that, I was like, okay. And then, which I didn't have to do, but I did it because I got to live with myself. And so then and then anything, even in that pile though, but outside of that wasn't completely destroyed by the mice and any other rodent, maybe, I don't know. Then we put it in that pile. Anything else went to the dump already. So that pile's big. Ugh. So hopefully they get their stuff. I hope they just come in and get all their stuff. And then I got to call the county and find out how long do I have to wait. I mean, who takes it after so long? Does the county come pick it up? Because we were supposed to put it on public land, or are we responsible to clean it up since we put it on the public land, even though the county told us to? Who knows? Does anybody know? Has anybody else had to deal with that in Washington State? So here we go. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear my husband. He's upstairs. He's on the phone, but he's loud. I don't know. It's hard to tell if he's frustrated or angry. So I think I'll stay down here for a little bit while longer. Check the time. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting pretty close. It's like 25 minutes, and I just wanted to get on here and do a few of these things and just show you what I've got. So I have this purple one too. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Oh, and then, I wanted to pull some of those purple ones to put in here. I think I'm going to be working on this journal, these journals pretty soon here. Aren't they pretty? This is one of those toppers, journal toppers that we made. This heart I purchased from somebody off at Etsy. Padded hearts, I think is what she's called, something like that. And then I just got some papers in here. I have so much paper pads. I think I'm going to just mainly try to use those from now on. At least, and I love buying them, so, you know, why would I stop? But I think I wanted to pull out a few of these to do in this color also. So I think I really like that one, but let me see what else we have in here. I have one of these purple ones. I think this would be good for the tags. And the journal cards. Let's just pull one of those out. I'm going to close that before I break it. This one, I didn't pull this one out. I love that pink that's popping through, so let's get one of these out. And I have so many journals that I'm working on, so I know I'll use this stuff. For whatever reason, I don't enjoy using maps. I like looking at them, but I don't enjoy using them. So I skip them almost all the time, or cover them up. Isn't that funny? So crazy. So I don't even know. Well, I think this is getting close to, I think I like this color too. It's pretty, but I don't know if it's going to go with the other ones that I pulled out already. I like this one. Oh, I guess it would go with that, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's just pull it out. Gotta use it somewhere. Oh, I like this one too. Let's just get a few of these cut real quick. And let me go just through here real quick, just a quick peek, and see if that's all I want to do. See, there's more of that map. I don't think I'm going to use it. I really just don't think I will. I do like this one too, so let's get that one out. All right. Okay. I don't know why I unstapled and paper clipped that, but let's just get a couple of these cut real quick and see what we like. So we're gonna go 5 inches. Let me get back on my thing. Whoa, geez, just going crazy over here. I'm gonna go 5. I think I want this side, so 5. And then I'm gonna move that. And I'm going to turn it to the 8.5, and then to the 7.5, and then turn that to the 4. And then that goes like that. And then see, I feel like, let me try this one really quick here just so we can see. We have the 5. Whoops, come on. Okay, let's see, we have 8.5. But I just wanted to show you really quick. So like if this was the pocket, And that was the card. Isn't that pretty? So like they just all play really well with each other, but not to mix those up. Let me go down to the 7.5. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my piles finished cutted. I'm gonna finish cutting all my piles here, and I'm gonna get my little stack ready for nighttime TV. Hopefully I'll be able to see enough to ink the edges. I should be. I mean, like it's kind of not, it's kind, I mean, like I feel like I can just fill the edge and just ink the side. So shouldn't need full eyesight. I don't have it. And I think I'm gonna call it good, but look at all these cute, fun belly band pockets and side tucks that we're gonna have. So cute, and they all look beautiful together. I think this is really fun. I just want something easy to grab, like I said. So with that, I will say good night to you all, because this is the end of my evening. I hope you enjoyed this little fun little process that I was enjoying, and I will just see you on the next video. Bye, friends.